What up, baby? It's me again. This is the Voice of Meco, episode 4. Today's topic will be, why do black people tend, or some black people, blame the white man for everything? And before I answer that question, because I haven't had any callers, sure haven't, people tend to answer the question after I make the video, so I'm gonna have to make a set time when I do this so some people can be available. I am not home right now. I'm in Nebraska. This place is a-okay. Way better than mine not. The gym is humongous. I've never seen a gym this big on Offutt Air Force Base. I would probably say it is equivalent to, I don't even know. It's huge. Just take a Walmart. You know what, forget all that. It's huge, man. But it's hot as hell inside of that gym. You'll think a gym that big, they have a hole at the top of it or something, venting that heat out. But I went in around 8 o'clock and I was sweating bullets, baby, in this gym. Lord have mercy on my soul. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Amen. I do thank Jesus, though. What else happened today that was funny? Not too much, nothing. I'm going to buy a guitar. I'm going to learn how to play the acoustic guitar. They can call me Life Jennings and this. Yeah. Anyway, since I haven't had any callers, let me answer this question myself. Nope, no callers. First, when I answer these questions, they're off the top of my head. People ask me, I don't come up with these questions myself. I just like a little participation, because people can voice their opinion all on Facebook, but it's like when you get on camera, are you shy or what? Voice your opinion. You can type 5 paragraphs of it, talk 5 paragraphs of it, if that's even possible. But anyway, I feel like that is a one true statement that I do hear some black people that blame everything on the man. And the man is white people, or the white man, or the white CEOs of America, or the white bosses, or the white leaders of America. And I'm not going to agree with that, okay? Because me myself, being of black descent, mostly black, dad's Puerto Rican, I never, okay, by me being in the Air Force and it being mostly white, I can't say that I've accused of a white man putting me back. Now, I will say this: if you was born in a low-income house or a low-income community, probably where there's poverty and people are poor, quote unquote the ghetto and the hood, you don't have to necessarily make that place make you, okay? And some people use that to say, oh, I'm a product of my environment. That is incorrect and that is false, and that makes no sense, because I wasn't always raised up in the suburbs. I didn't have mama and daddy. I had just my mom. My mama struggled hard to make it, and she did. Growing up, we lived in a place called a project. This wasn't the ghetto, but mostly black people lived there. It wasn't like freaking projects on TV. They just called that in this small town. Okay, down there where I live at, they're very country. I moved when I was 7, and once again, I wasn't raised around that many white people. So it's up to you if you want to get away and become something better than where you grew up at. Even though those are your people, that doesn't mean you have to let your people down. You just make it better so you can go back and help your people. But you don't have to be like them. If you think they're not doing anything, they don't want to finish school. I'm not, and don't get me wrong, I'm not stereotyping yet. Some of y'all may get pissed off at this, but I honestly don't care. But I made it. Anybody can make it. You can make it. Just like Barack Obama saying free, you know, I'm not going to get on that because I can't say that anyway. So you have to be ambitious and get out there, and you got to want to make it, regardless if the man is going to set you back. Just like I see a lot of people say, yeah, them police in the ghetto, they always pulling me over, blah blah blah. Okay, let me ask you this: if you were a cop and you know that the statistical attire of a ghetto, or not ghetto, of a gangster or a thug or somebody that's probably going to cause trouble is wearing their pants down to their knees and acting a fool and riding in a car that got no hubcaps, tinted windows, smoke coming out the car and being on the block, what you gonna do? And they're causing trouble. Will you go over there and talk to them like, oh man, they're gonna be all right? No, you're gonna pull them over. You're gonna talk to them. You're gonna see what's going on. But those guys gonna say, oh, he just put us over because we black. No, if I was black, I would have pulled you over. You don't have to act like that. You choose to act like that. You choose to be somebody that you're not. You can't be Lil Wayne. You can't be Soulja Boy. You can't be the group Travis Porter. You can't be Jay-Z. You can't be Fab, because they got millions of dollars. Okay, you can't do that. You can't try to dress the way you want to dress and try to make it in this world, try to get a job and be somebody. These people have their money set. They don't have to, I guess, try to prove anything to anybody. Money talks in this world. That's very sad. Money is the root of all evil. That is very sad. Some people, that's all they want is money. That is very sad. But when you're trying to make it in this life, you can't be who you want to be. You got to be what society feels like is a good person. And then when you get where you got to go, then you do what you got to do. And I'm not saying that, and it may sound like I'm saying follow, but no, I'm not saying follow. But if I have somebody running in my company, representing my company, I want them to look well. You know, look nice, dress nice, you know, haircut, speak with some sense. I'm not saying you got to speak super proper and all that. No, I didn't say all that. But you can't blame everything on the man, because the man ain't out to get you. Now, don't get me wrong. There are certain ways that, you know, a person of a different race that may not like black people can use a system to put you down. Oh yeah, absolutely. There are ways. And it's probably still used today, but we're trying to get past that. But if you got a clean record and you're trying to make it in this world, keep it that way. Just like they can use a system, you can use your system too. Use it to your advantage. You ever heard a thing called politics? You can make a way for the ones that do not so-and-so are fond of your color of your skin. You could do it. Don't blame everything on the white man. I'm gonna say white man because that's what it is. I love everybody, but you know, I didn't let that set me back. And while you still talking about everything on the man, what are you doing? Are you changing? And there's some people that just raise up. Just it don't matter what. Although it's like, for instance, I got a black friend that was borderline racist. You know, everything a white person do is because, oh, I'm black and blah blah blah, this that another. Maybe he just don't like you. Maybe he just don't like you. Maybe you are just the type of person he does not like. There was an incident I knew this lieutenant and this black airman had went off on him. And he said, man, you don't like me because I'm black, man. You always mess with me. And the lieutenant said, are you dumb? My wife is black. How do you think he felt? Stupid. Stop using the race card for everything. And that's one thing us black people do, is use the race card for everything. It's to the point where it's embarrassing sometimes. The race card does not need to be thrown all the time. Some of my closest friends are white because it seems like the black people that do come in the military, some of them, is a small few, but some of them think they so hard, think they run everything, think they the gangster of the Air Force. Them the ones that get the DUIs that's always talking back and always getting in trouble. Those are the ones. And they get kicked out. And you guess what? Become another statistic. Why? Why? You think that sometimes if you act the way you acting white, if you speak with some sense, you're acting white? No, it's not acting white. It's speaking correct. It's speaking and acting conservative. It's acting like you got some sense. You don't have to go out everywhere with 10 people deep want to start trouble. You don't have to do that. That's how people get shot. And these days you can't do that because people get shot. You can't trust anybody anymore because everybody's scared. I'm not a small dude. If I went out to the club and wanted to fight somebody I don't know in a place I've never been, and I think I'm all hard, I wouldn't be surprised if they pull a gun and shot me. I mean, I'm not trying to talk about myself, but if a smaller dude see me, I'm finna shoot this dude. I ain't finna sit here and fight him. That's sad. It's sad it has to be that way. So I don't know why people blame it on the man all the time. I think it's just the way they probably was raised up. You know, and like I say, I wasn't raised up in the suburbs. When people meet me, they think I had my mom and my dad. I was raised up in a great household. Nope, that is incorrect. Anybody that knows me personally, any of my best friends that know me, that is incorrect. I'm not saying I was raised up bad, but it wasn't easy. I'm gonna beat my butt, man. We didn't have it. I didn't have the Jordans going to school, you know, all that. We struggled. That just made me be ambitious and make me want to make it. I hung around positive people. I hung around people that was going to influence me, make me want to make it. And sometimes, and to this day, people don't like me because I judge them by the way they act. And you guess what? I don't care. That's what you got to deal with, that, because I care about my future. I'm not going to surround myself around anybody that's going to hinder my future. You know what I'm saying? I say if I can hang around a white person or a Mexican person, anybody that you may not like, I don't care, because you know what? They inspire me and they motivate me. They don't judge me. They're not doing stupid stuff. That's how I feel. So if anybody can take if anybody take that message personally, I'm sorry. But you are who you hang around. If you hang around hoes, you're probably considered a hoe. If you hang around people that smoke weed, you're probably gonna be considered a pothead. If you hang around people that make it and want to do something, then you'll want to do more. That's why I hang around the people I hang around. Not just wherever I go, I hang around positive people. I don't like to drink a lot. I hang around people that drink a lot. I don't become an alcoholic. I ain't gonna do it. So stop blaming everything on the man. Get out and get an education. Make it. Then when you start making money, then you realize why people take life so seriously. Because it's fun. I've traveled a lot of places. You see, so that's really all I got to say about it. I can go on and on about the situation. I'll probably jump from subject to subject. I tend to do that because some of these topics kind of aggravate me sometimes. But the man ain't out to get you like you think he is. You getting yourself. So, yep, that's what it is, baby. And when I get back home, I think Sexy Red gonna hop on the camera and do a little something. You hear me? And shout out to everybody that's supporting this video. You know, thank you. One love. I really gotta do me like that, man. So, well, that's about it. Sorry I didn't get any callers, but I hope I answered that question the best way I could. Get an education. Don't make the ghetto, or don't make the hood, or don't make where you came from. And it's some black people that make a lot of money still, baby, man. I don't know why. I don't know. But it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. I will see y'all next time, baby. I do not know the topic of the next video shoot subject. I mean, whatever, you know what I mean. I don't know the topic. I'll figure it out when I figure it out. And I post it on Facebook.